Chair recognizes the gentleman from North Carolina.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Let me begin this evening by thanking you, Mr. Carson, for yielding time, and thank you for your extraordinary leadership, not only on your committee, but the great work that you do here in the Congress. You are a leader of leaders, and I thank you so very much. And to you, Mr. Barletta, thank you for your work. I see a sense and feel a sense of bipartisanship on this committee, and I want to congratulate both of you for your fine work. Mr. Speaker, tonight I rise in support of my bill, H.R. 3937, which seeks to honor a great American jurist, a great public servant, a great American, Judge Randy Doub of Greenville, North Carolina. Randy was an outstanding jurist and a lifelong North Carolinian who is fondly remembered by many who appeared before his court and by those in the North Carolina community he loved so much. Last November, I introduced this legislation, a bill that seeks to name the U.S. Courthouse at 150 Reade Circle in Greenville, North Carolina, as the Judge Randy D. Doub United States Courthouse. My good friend and colleague of many, many years, Congressman Walter Jones, as he mentioned just a moment ago, has joined me in spearheading. Mr. Speaker, the House is not in order.
The gentleman will suspend. The House is not in order. The members would please take their conversations off the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my good friend and colleague of many, many years, Congressman Walter B. Jones, joined me in spearheading this effort. We have worked on it for a long time. I thank Walter for his tireless work on this bill. We were joined by the entire North Carolina delegation who signed on as original co-sponsors. I want to express my sincere appreciation to my colleagues, all of them, Democrat and Republican, from North Carolina for the strong bipartisan support for this bill. I would also like to thank the Majority Leader, Mr. McCarthy, for working with me to put this bill on the floor. I asked Leader McCarthy if he would put it on the floor this week, and he agreed. Mr. Speaker, Randy Doub was born in Forsyth County, North Carolina, a little community outside of Winston-Salem called Pfafftown. In 1977, he graduated at the top of his class, magna cum laude, from East Carolina University, which is in Greenville, my congressional district. He then earned his law degree from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in 1980.
The House is not in order. The members will please take their conversations off the floor. Please take their conversations off the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The gentleman may proceed.
Let me try that paragraph again, Mr. Speaker.
The gentleman may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, Randy Doub was born in Pfafftown, North Carolina, which is in Forsyth County, a small community near Winston-Salem. In 1977, he graduated magna cum laude from East Carolina University there in Greenville. He then earned his law degree from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in 1980. And that's when I met Randy Doub. I passed the bar and graduated from law school in 1974. Randy did so in 1980, and after 1980, we became very good friends. After law school, Judge Doub went into private practice, where he spent 26 years providing expert counsel to his clients and devotedly represented their interests in court. After more than a quarter century in private practice, Randy was appointed as the United States bankruptcy judge for the Eastern District of North Carolina. As he ascended to the bench, Judge Doub's reputation as a hard-working, fair, and compassionate jurist did not go unnoticed. In 2007, he was named Chief Judge, a position he held until last year. Sadly, on January 24th, 2015, Judge Doub passed away at the young age of 59 from a sudden heart attack. He left behind a wonderful family and community who loved and respected him so very much. He was well respected. Judge Doub put his family and faith above all else. He was a devoted and loving husband to his wife of 29 long years, Tony, a wonderful father to their two sons, Alexander and Jameson, a man of strong conviction and faith. Doub was a member of Unity Free Will Baptist Church in Greenville and was a dedicated and long-serving member of the church choir. Mr. Speaker, while Judge Randy Doub is deserving of far more accolades than I've given him this evening, I am sure they will come with time. It is my great pleasure to offer this legislation that seeks, in some very small way, to honor the life and work of Judge Randy Doub. In closing, there is no more fitting way to honor this legacy and the contributions of Judge Randy Doub than to name this courthouse the Randy D. Doub Courthouse in Greenville, North Carolina, where Randy served with such distinction and honor. I thank my colleagues for their strong support. I urge my colleagues to vote yes on this legislation. I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields. The chair recognizes the gentleman.